So here it is tempered with the broken tip. But a wise person once said there's no such thing as mistakes, just shorter knives. No, I think we should, let's see. Something like that. So I think I'm going to use zebra wood for this handle. So this is actually the second handle I've done for this knife. The first one I ruined. I was trying a new process where I was going to round the edges of the knife handle scales using a router table and a router. But what happened was the router bit ended up just tearing chunks of wood out the end of the handle. So I think this was just due to the router bit not being that sharp. So I'd really like to try this process again when I get some sharper bits. I tried to salvage this handle by cutting off the end and attaching a piece of walnut, kind of to do like a dual wood handle. And at some point I just decided to scrap that idea and decided to make a new handle. So I just use the belt grinder to get them flat and more or less parallel with each other. Like both sides parallel. I'm going to go and drill this now. Whoa. I'm just gonna taper these edges down or something. I'm gonna make this look a little nicer. I don't like how square it is there. Oh man, yeah. It's a little tricky to get right in here, but it's working great for the rest of the curve. That's amazing. Again, I'm having issues getting in right here though. I may have to put the platen back in, get that spot, and then finish it off with the slack belt. Yeah, I'm going to put the platen back in for a second. I think this belt is just a little bit too flexible. I'm going to move it up to the 400 grit cork belt, which is a little firmer backing, and let's see how that does. Okay, so this is actually a 320 grit cork belt that I'm putting on right now. So I'm like halfway done editing this video. I've got to leave out of town for work tomorrow morning, gone for 10 days. I've got laundry to do today, I've got to pack, I've got to clean the house, I've got to go grocery shopping, and I've got to get this video edited. Anyways, I got to get cracking. Well, we pretty much made it. I'm almost done editing the video. It's like 11 o'clock p.m. Had to rush through a few things at the end of the video there, so I just have a list of things here I wanted to go over. So for hand sanding, I start at 100 grit and then work my way up to 800 grit before doing the acid etch. I change the direction I'm sanding in between grits, and that's so you can see when the sanding lines from the previous grit have disappeared. So the video doesn't show that because I skipped over most of the hand sanding, but please check out some of my other videos. I usually explain the hand sanding a little bit more detail. So for the acid etching, the acid mix that I used is approximately 45% ferric chloride, 45% water, and 10% apple cider vinegar. I let the knife sit in the acid for about 30 minutes before spraying it with the Windex to neutralize the acid, and then lightly sand off the oxides. The true oil, I did a total of 5 coats. I let each coat dry for about an hour, and then I lightly sanded the handle before applying the next coat. And then after the 5 coats is when I did the beeswax. So that beeswax I boiled in the jar in a pot of water to liquefy it, and then I dipped the handle in it, and then you saw me flip the handle over and I went at it with the heat gun. That's because the beeswax only covered the bottom half of the handle, so I melted it to get the other half and then wiped it all off. Belts. The grinding belts, okay. I may have been telling you guys incorrect grits in some of my past videos, particularly the Norak structured abrasive belts. Anyways, I don't know what info I was telling you in previous videos, but the ones in this video and future videos will be accurate. I got it right off the manufacturer website. That's it. If you guys have any more questions about the stuff I skipped over, please leave a comment. Your guys' engagement helps the channel a lot. I appreciate all the tips and advice from you guys too. I'm no expert and I'm not pretending to be. I'm just a guy in the shop trying to get better, trying to learn new things, and trying to share my mistakes along the way. For the giveaway, remember all you need to do is leave a comment on all the videos for this knife. So I said it was going to be 3 parts. It's only 2 parts. I'm not going to do a sheath video, at least not until after the new year, and that's not going to be required to win the knife. So part 1, part 2, and the YouTube short. Leave a comment on those 3 videos, and you're in the draw to enter the knife. So if your name comes up on this screen, that means that you've commented on part 1 and the short. So you only need to comment on this video to enter the draw. If your name comes up on this screen, that means you've only commented on one of the videos so far, 1 out of the 2. So you'll have to comment on the YouTube short, part 1 and part 2, and then you'll also be entered into the draw. Okay guys, let's do this. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. And I'm probably going to do the draw probably between Christmas and New Year's. So just keep watching the channel to see if you win. Okay, thanks, bye.